Hi, my name is Dimitris Hadjigiannakis, and in the second part I will present to you the main operations of the Agile solution for sending and receiving data for updating the electronic books of the Greek tax authority platform MyData. Now that we have many customers using our solutions in productive mode, we can present to you many details regarding the best way to perform the daily, monthly and yearly operations, either using our C# communication programs or SAP PIPO tools or one of the certified providers. In this part, we will present you the procedure related to revenues, comprising outgoing invoices and retail sales. First, we will post some data to the system and upload them to the Greek Tax Authority platform MyData. It is a good opportunity for all of you that we are not familiar with the Hellenization postings to watch some details that are very important to the MyData e-books. We will start by sending outgoing sales invoices to the tax authorities. Outgoing sales invoices in most of the companies operating in Greece are posted using the sales and distribution module. We start by creating sales order using transaction VA01. This sales order is of type ZOR, which has been customized as a delivery-related billed sales order. We declare the sales organization, GR20, the distribution channel, and the division. Then we will declare the customer, and specifically the bill to and ship to customer, and the purchase order reference. Then we declare the items using two stock materials with quantities 1 and 2. And we put prices 100 and 200. Then we see the total net value 500. Before saving, we check the order for incompletion, and since we get the OK message, we post the sales order. Then we will create a delivery document. We will pick the goods and post goods issue using transaction VL01N. First, we declare the shipping point and we select the date for delivery. Then we will declare the picked quantities and the storage location. And we post goods issue. You can display the delivery and you can see the document flow. You can see the material document, and the relevant FI documents. Then we will build the delivery using transaction VF01 or VF04 for mass billing. I use transaction VF01 and then I press save. We can see the relevant FI document using transaction VF03 or by selecting billing document display. We are pressing the accounting button and we are selecting the accounting document. We can see the account determination analysis. For the revenue accounts. The first material is a trading good and the second material is a product. You can also see the document flow. The final step of billing is the printing of the legal paper using transaction J2 GLPP-SD. This is a Hellenization transaction that does not only print an output, but assigns a series and number to all relevant FI and MM documents. Displaying again the accounting document using transaction VF03. You will see the reference, document updated. We can also see the MM document. From the document flow of the sales order using transaction VA03, and you can see that it has been also updated. You can also follow the transaction check leg docs in the tools for the posting date of today, and you will see the two legal documents in the Hellenization subfolder in the tools folder. The billing document and the delivery note. Then we will post an outgoing service invoice from the financial accounting module using transaction FB70. Many companies use this method for posting revenues, especially when they do not have implemented the sales and distribution module. First, we have to declare the customer, the dates, the reference, the amount, the accounts, and the amounts, and the tax codes, and the relevant objects, cost objects, then we declare the amount and we see the green traffic light. Then we simulate and after checking we post the document. Then we will post a fixed asset sale using transaction F-92, asset retirement with revenue with customer, I simulate, I correct the marked item, and finally I post. Then we have to load these transactions to the control table using the A1 transaction. We will use the variant GR02 today, daily, which will be used in automatic scheduling for running the program at night. This variant selects the proper A1 relevant document types, DR, Q1, Q2, and so on, and determines the entry date dynamically as today. Running the program with this variant, we select all outgoing documents entered today, selecting the proper layout, we examine the most significant assignments and finally press the button Load to Control Table. Then we check the monitoring program, the cockpit, using the cockpit transaction, and we find that is white. Then we will upload the control table entries to my data using the send invoices transaction, using the variant GR2 daily. And finally, we check the monitoring cockpit program. And we see that it is green. We can display the XML file. You can see here the mark. But after double click in the file name, and after closing the file, we see the response file. But actually, you see this sign. In case you have to cancel the invoice in SAP using transaction VF11 after having sent to the tax authorities, we have also to cancel the invoice to MyData as follows. First, we cancel the billing document in SD using the VF11 transaction. I just press save. Document has been saved and the billing document has been cancelled. Then I have to run the cancellation program. Cancellation. It has identified the document number, and then I have to cancel the invoice. We could have the same result by selecting the lines in the cockpit. Now you see the cancel icon. We can reconcile using the statistic transaction. Greek eBooks Reconciliation Statistic Report. Retail sales. Retail sales are posted either using a cash account or a special retail customer. Retail sales with a cash account are posted using transaction FB50. Retail sales with special retail customer are posted using transaction FB70. Then we run the A2 load non-mirror revenue entries. Summarize documents. Load to control table. It's a summarized line. Then we run the send invoices to the tax authorities. Finally, we run the cockpit. And we see the summarized entry, which comprises two retail documents. You can see the total amount here. In part 3, we will present the procedure related to expenses comprising incoming invoices from foreign and domestic vendors and non-mirror expenses. Thank you for your time. Bye.